your shoes are now available on Adidas.com again. So were they like out of print for a while and they brought them back? Or?
Yeah. When it comes to like retros, once that player retires or that player's out of your system, those shoes are, those signature shoes are basically wiped off. When it came to mine, I had to send them pairs because all the people who worked on the design were no longer part of Adidas. So they were starting from scratch.
Okay. You still get royalties now they're back in a little something?
I do my thing. You know what I mean? I got child support I'm paying, so I do my thing. I do my thing.
Okay, all right, I'll leave it alone. I'll leave it alone. Well, but there's
you can see it's all Adidas right here, man. I do fine for myself.
I got it. Well, because there's actually a story about how you got your shoe deal. Originally, they're only offering you, what, $1 million? $2 million for your shoe deal. And you turned it to $40 million. Explain how that happened.
So, so I was originally an Adidas kid growing up.
Okay.
With the Pump brothers, I'm Pump's first, Dana and David Pump. I'm their first NBA player, right? And what's funny is I wasn't even on their elite team. So I never made their elite team. So me and Dunleavy were like on the B team. We were never on the A team. So I was Adidas and then went to, Arizona, Nike. When I came into the NBA, my first 2 years, I was under Reebok because Adidas was like, he's our guy. We don't need to pay him nothing. And at that time, I needed the money, so I went with Reebok.
Right. Reebok was owned by Adidas by that time.
No, not
they
that
were.
time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that came later.
Yeah, so it was like Baron Davis, Jason Richardson. We were all under Reebok. So, and then once I blew up, Adidas came back. So I think my first deal was like $500,000.
Okay.
Which was, like
free money.
Yeah, man, $500,000 and all the gear I can get. So when my contract was ending, we were negotiating, and my agent was trying to get $2 million. So they wasn't budging. Like, he ain't worth $2 million. His name is not big enough. So I ended up firing him anyway for some other stuff. And then what ended up happening is I kept hearing back, you don't have a star name. What the fuck does that mean? I don't have a star name. Like, when people hear your name, it doesn't like light up. Like, if you was a starter in the All-Star game, then maybe. Start. How the fuck do I start? I said, start is voting. And then it hit me, voting. If I'm voting, then I mean I'm popular. If I'm popular, I'm a star. Got it. So then, from there, I was just trying to figure out a way to become a star. How do I become a star? Right? Because obviously, fucking scoring 29 points a game ain't doing it. It ain't fucking doing it. You know what I mean? So it's like trying to create this character. See, and that's what I learned my sophomore year, my second All-Star. I was averaging 29 points, quiet, no nothing. I said I'm the East Coast assassin, and I'm going to make every coach pay who didn't vote for me. I averaged 29 points. Oh my God, he's doing what he said. He's amazing. Second team All NBA. Like, I wasn't even on the All-Star. It was just top 24. Now I'm top 10. Right? So then I realized words are more important than your actual actions. Right? So that's when Agent Zero started. The brash, shit-talking person. So from there, it's just trying to figure out how to bring all this notoriety around my name. And, my birthday was coming up, 25th birthday party. And I'm like, it gotta be big. And then that's when, the ideal of doing a big 25th birthday party, all exclusive, invite only, bash.
Right. And everyone showed up to that.
Everyone in their mom. I flew, listen.
Who was there?
To be honest, I don't know.
Who do you think
I can tell you what I did though.
Okay.
I with Black Card, I bought out 2 Four Seasons, all the rooms, and then I did a deal with
the entire hotel.
Yes, the entire hotel.
Wait.
Every room.
I've stayed at the Four Seasons quite a bit. Number one, it's a very expensive hotel. It's a 5-star hotel. I was just there in Paris recently.
I spent $1 million just on the hotel.
Okay, that was going to be my next question. You spent $1 million buying out the entire 2 hotels.
2 hotels.
Sheesh. Okay.
And then I did a deal with JetBlue to make JetBlue private. So they had flight times where it was
so you
private.
bought out planes.
Yeah.
How much did that cost?
So I spent about 2.5
altogether. $1 million on the hotel, then 1.5 on the flights and
everything else. Yeah.
Okay. 2.5.
So it came out about 2.5. But so basically all the flights from LA, there were certain times like 6:30, 8:30, where it became private. So I couldn't, so it can fit more people.
So all the people you invited to the party could just jump on this JetBlue private flight.
Yeah.
That's dope.
So basically I brought LA, New York, Miami to DC.
Right. And then once people found out about it, everyone wanted to get in on it. So then people were flying themselves out. And,
yeah. And then there was this big old who's of everything.
Right. And what happened after that?
And then what ended up happening is because of the party, everybody's talking about it. Voting's kicking in, all of voting. And then Adidas is running their Vote for Gilbert campaign. Washington Wizards is running their Vote for Gilbert campaign. All the schools is like, he's the god. So they're in classes doing, like there was like periods where the teachers is like filling out ballots.
Wow.
I was probably 400,000 or 500,000 votes away from Vince Carter. I beat him by 100,000. While his mother was running a vote for Carter campaign. That's how love DC was. They were like, we're gonna get this man into all, and they were just pushing it. And then, once I became a starter, and it was like, I was on a billboard of MGM with me and Tracy McGrady. And I remember I got there and I was just looking like, wow, like not Tim Duncan up there, not like, it just became me and Tracy, the 2 guards, West and East. And then I remember we were sitting down there. I told my dad, listen, I told him, I said, if they give me 3, all I'm asking for is 3. That's all I want. 3 million to 4, and we're good, right? But I was like, but listen, this is how I negotiate. Whatever number they say, I'm going to pretend it's disrespectful, and I'm going to get the fuck out of here, all right? So just follow my lead. I remember I was just follow my lead. So we're in there, we're talking, they're showing me how we're going to do, what we're going to, my shoe in Vegas is selling out. I even turned down parties. They just offered me $500,000 to host parties because of the party I just threw, right? And I turned those all down. As I went there, it was mostly, this is a business trip more than, all-star game. This is more business because I'm negotiating here. We go in the room, they're showing me everything, and then we get to the numbers. I'm sweating, how you just start tapping and shit. And then I was like, all right, we think 3-year 15, right? Because I didn't know the years. I wasn't really sure about how many years. I just know I fucking wanted more money. Mm-hmm. I mean, I just
now they're offering $5 million a year.
Huh?
3 years, 15, $5 million a year.
No. It was 3 years. It was 5 years, $3 million a year.
Okay, 5 years, $3 million. Okay, got it. Okay. Yeah.
So I'm sitting there all right, I didn't, I'm sitting there and my dad was kicking me under the table, and I was like, get up, Gil, get up, just be a man, get up. And I'm like, I don't want to. And I just said, you know what? See, I told you this is gonna bullshit, and then walked out. And I was down the hall oh my God. You know what I mean? You know how you just kicking yourself yo, you just turned down this money. Why would you turn down this money? This is guaranteed. This is how people get screwed. This is how people get screwed. They turn down the money and then they end up screwing themselves. And then I went back to the room. Like I couldn't even order room service. I wasn't hungry, and I just heard the knock. Doop, doop, doop. My guy Zach came in and said, what are you asking for? I said, huh? He said, what are you asking for? And you know how you start doing this, and they start calculating, $5 million for 8 years? Okay. Okay, what? Okay, deal. What do you mean? huh? Like I was confused because he's my rep. He's not the guy who.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to ask him, so what were they willing to pay me? But I was just so happy. He said, yeah, all right, go tell him, yeah, good. And then that's how it got done.
So you got $40 million.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did you actually play through the whole time? Right, because at one point there was the whole the gun incident.
Yeah, I
happened.
lost that on the gun incident.
Okay, so were they still required to pay the whole 40, or was it cut short because because you violated whatever clause?
It was stupidity on my part by taking a felony deal. That's what got my contract taken. The felony part of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you just had a misdemeanor, you would have kept the whole $40 million.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
But gotta remember, I pleaded guilty to a felony before going to trial, and ended up basically not doing jail time. So it kind of
Worked out in its own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're back. That's all that matters.
We're back.
We're back. It
Right.
took some time. It took 12 years, but we're back.